This playthrough is rated T for teen.
You know, Dr. Pons. Can I call you Dr. Pons? That mammoth isn't going to come alive and kiss you or hug you or anything like that or treat you like the son you never had. You know that, right? Okay, just ignore me. You can't run away from your feelings. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Syberia. The last episode went to the university itself, and it looks like we got a dose of the erectors as they thought it was improper of us to park a train there, but we didn't really have any choice. Though they were able to help us with our money situation if we helped them with their problem in the with the bandstand. So we got to figure out how to fix it. And I think I have a clue, but let's keep looking
No
around.
point. It's locked.
Well, there goes that idea. I guess we'll just have to go back to Vauldemare and quit our job. No, we must continue forward. So, and we asked about the Savignon. I keep pronouncing it wrong, even though the game's told me multiple times how to pronounce it. But we need to find those berries to get those cuckoos out of the way so we can fix the eagle mechanism that I assume the good Hans made as well, but no one's brought that up yet. But, yeah, we need that money to drag off the, oh yeah, I forgot to check the little area there. I don't think there's anything, but, yeah, I'm surprised that the rectory, or the university has $100 and not like whatever currency this place is at, you know, Russia or whatever, so, ruples. If it's ruples, it's gonna be a lot of ruples. Yeah, ruples, pooples. And, okay. Oh, got a student who fell asleep in there, but, whatever. You paid for it already. Well, it depends on how this university works. And usually most universities, you pay for the classes up front. So whatever you do afterwards is like, well, if you don't want to pay attention to your classes, the university already got your cash. So
No point. It's locked.
is there a point to anything, Kate? I don't think there is. At least the way you act about it. But okay, so I don't know why we can even click there in the first place. I assume I can't talk to that person. I'm just seeing if there's anything here. But first, we do need to go talk to the station master again about the... I can't even click or effect on that. I need to talk to the station master about those grapes, because apparently Pons told us to ask him. So, yeah, looks like nothing in here. We might have to do something here later, perhaps, but I couldn't really click or affect whatever that is, so I guess not. All right, well, we'll check. Well, we can't mess with it here now that I know that it's there. So, all right, nothing here. Maybe we come back later, maybe not. But for now, we'll continue on to talk to the station master. I think if I remember my information correctly, you can actually talk to the station master first about the berries, and then he says go talk to Pons, and then Pons asks to talk about the station master. So that's another case of someone's giving us the workaround here, so... And no one wants to tell us the truth about these grapes for some reason. What's so great about the Savignon? Hmm? Hello? Avon calling. Super
Hello?
Shark.
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barkstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Marson.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
Except every time we keep him posted, he calls us, and we don't call him, so I don't know how that works. By the way, this guy, I don't think this guy ever has new dialogue for us, so we can ignore him. And yeah, we can't do anything with the bandstand there, so... And it looks like our boss is not too happy with our progress, so... Well, what can I tell you? I don't know, just, we're trying our best. We're in a strange situation. How many lawyers say they've messed with a situation like this before? I don't think very many, thank you very much. Kate is in a rare situation. And she doesn't really have the time to enjoy it, although it looks like she is in some weird sense. Oh, I don't know why she didn't keep going up. Okay, I think, was it on this side? Yeah, I'm trying to remember now which side was I think it was this side of the place where we could talk. Yeah, it is. Okay. For some reason I forgot which side it was, so.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
Actually, before you ask him about that, let's ask him about the money. Where's the money?
The sailors on the barge reckon they could help me tow my train out of here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you? I would be very grateful.
Miss, really? I'm surprised at you. Asking for money from a total stranger. Oh.
Right. I need cash. I need it to get my train out of your station, because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems, and you got yours.
Another case that the game doesn't want to solve it too quickly by saying, oh, whatever. You're like, okay, whatever. Anyway, where's that Sauvignon?
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
What the? Where are you going?
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
And they say you don't know much, Kate. Anyway, yeah, he's getting away very slowly. We better catch up to him. I think he just moves to the bridge or the second bridge or something like that. I'm trying to remember if it's on this side or the other side. He just moves a bit away from us so we can find him. I think it might be on the other side of the bridge. Okay. Because, yeah, he didn't move that far away, so... But yeah, we have to talk to him again. Basically, we have to keep bugging him about it, so... Let's see. Is it... There's somewhere. There he is. Haha. Found you. You got away very slowly, and I came after you very slowly. Dude, we know what's wrong.
Excuse me, station master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
You know, I'm just going to ask you about the berries again. Does he have any new dialogue now that I've done that?
Have you been the station master of Barrelstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I mean...
So
Okay,
what's
that's
your
the same.
Well, sort of.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot.
Okay.
Well,
I was just saying if you had
I've
any
just been to see the rectors, and they told me to get the train out of the station as quick as I can.
I thought they'd say that. Rules are rules, and you gotta stick by them. Not a good idea to get into trouble with the university administration.
Absolutely. I've got enough worries as it is. What should I do then?
Well, I suggest you move your train.
But it's like I say, the springs are unwound. Everyone seems to think it's my fault.
The locomotive's engine might not work, it's true, but maybe there's some other way of moving the train.
It's a possibility, I suppose. What were you thinking of exactly?
Nothing. It's just an idea. Anyway, miss, you shouldn't hang around here. I have a job to do. Yes, sirree.
Have you ever noticed in adventure games how people seem to be so unhelpful? Really? I mean, usually that happens all the time. You usually just have to figure it out yourself. Sometimes you get a helpful person, but...
I feel like I've lost...
Hey, anything I can do?
Yeah, you're not helpful.
The name Hans...
No, nothing to
All
do with
these...
that.
This is
I can... It was... I see what you mean. You have...
Okay,
why not?
That repeats.
The sailors on the barge reckon that...
miss.
Right.
Yeah, he says the same thing. Okay, sorry. You know about those berries.
I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Barrelstadt University aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grave? Go ask your Professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
But he already told me to see you. Yeah.
I'm looking for...
Look.
Okay,
But
just reading
I-
that line of
but you're-
dialogue. But, yeah. Okay.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barockstadt, miss.
After you avoid my question, but okay. I feel like this is unnecessary rigmarole, but we're gonna play your guys' game until we get the solution to this. So yeah, this is like one of the few puzzles where it's just talk to this person, go talk to this person again, which usually that doesn't happen in certain adventure games. This is, well, I mean sometimes it happens, but very rarely. Usually it's pretty. Like, you go to the next person, next person, next person, next person. Very rarely do you go backwards. So, I just want to ask him, the barge people about the berries, see what they say. Just to see if they have any unique dialogue for that. I mean, they do, but I wonder if it's interesting at all or entertaining.
Hey there! On the boat!
Guten Tag!
My husband say hello.
Okay, yeah.
Have you ever seen Amazon Forest Sauvignon?
Yet never go Amazon.
Do you know if I can find some here?
Yet you must to Amazon go.
Yeah, of course.
Makes sense.
I'll leave you to it.
Dos
Dos Vidania. Dos Vidania, comrade, yes. Okay, so I was just saying if they had anything, so yeah, they don't really offer anything unique. Although technically I could go to Oscar and ask him. Same about the money. About the money. Because the thing is, after a certain point, if you solve that question about the Sauvignon or money, then it gets taken out of your dialogue options, so you could miss out on those questions. So usually I don't go out of my way to do this, but since I'm close to Oscar anyway, I might as well ask him and see if he has any entertaining dialogue about their situation. So. I know sometimes if you get the mission statement or the mission of your what you're currently doing has changed, there's also slightly different dialogue. I don't know if it happens with everyone, but yeah, let's see what Oscar has to say about that. I assume he just like all people, doesn't really have anything much helpful to say other than go check things out, but we'll see. Actually, I think there's a reason I need to be here anyway, so. Okay, Oscar, let me ask you about the money and the berries. I want the money.
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walk.
Okay, that's the same.
You don't know where I might find any Amazon Forest Sauvignon, do you?
No, Kate Walker.
Oh, well, we didn't think it would say much, but hey, you never know.
Oscar, the sailors have agreed to tow the train, but they want to get paid for it. I suppose you have some petty cash on board to cover traveling costs?
No, there is nothing like that. You will note, however, Kate Walker, that every effort has been made to ensure maximum passenger comfort.
Okie dokie. I'll have to sort this one out by myself then.
Like always, but yeah, wouldn't you have petty cash just in case like fees or fines or anything like that?
Oscar, see you later, Alex.
In a
I guess Hans never thought about that eventuality, did he? Well, anyway, we need to grab something here. Remember how the good Dr. Pones mentioned about the doll that he found interesting? Well, let's grab it then. So, and I don't think you can leave the first chapter without grabbing that mammoth anyway, so. Because I think it's required to move the train. Something like that anyway, but yeah, actually it was a good reason to ask him about that even. Just to get the different response, but also to grab the mammoth, because we'll need it to get to Dr. Pones, but we'll give that to him. I don't know why the idea of him. I think it's called Pons, but still. I always keep thinking about getting pwned or something like that. But anyway, back to the good professor to ask about the berries again. And I bet we're going to get moved into one more direction, like right afterwards. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Kate's getting the workout, though. You know, I hope you're one of those ladies that jogs every day in New York parks just to keep your energy up. Unlike myself. Yeah, I don't work out as much as I'd like to. I'm definitely a lazy sort. We will fix you eventually, Bandstand. Or tune into you at Saturday nights to the bandstand. Well, in my part of the country, anyway. You know, swing on this or something like that. Da-da-da-da, 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 or something like that. I think that was the theme song of it. But that's probably only in my part of the country. Probably can't even do that where else. Maybe, I don't know. Some places will rerun other radio broadcasts and everything like that. Alright, the station master told me to talk to you again, sir. Please just tell me.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
I want to know why you're hiding the berries.
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barkstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
All right, thanks.
Great. Well, at least... Wait, aren't they the ones who said they didn't know much or didn't want us to, wanted to fix the train? Well, anyway.
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry? No.
Okay, no. All right. Anyway, let's show him that doll.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
As you
what
see
have
my
you
bra.
got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh, my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see? Your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
Okay, I was about to say, we can't leave on the train without it, so... Good to know that he'll hopefully keep his word. He doesn't seem like a terrible person, except the thing about... let's see if we can... I don't think I actually checked this door to see if I could open it or not.
No point. It's...
But anyway, we need to ask the directors about that. But yeah, now that we've unlocked his laboratory, we can now go inside. Let's see what's inside. Whoa, that was weird. It like closed before I even went inside. Odd. I guess the idea is to show that it's now open for us to check. So, see if there's a... Ooh, hello. Almost missed that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some bones and everything like that. But nothing I can grab right at this moment. Interesting. At least I'm not seeing anything. Let me scoot my chair on up closer just to make sure I'm not missing an obvious, like, clickable. No, not at the moment. Yeah, for some reason I can... Oh, there it is. Oh, we got one of those voice boxes. We'll have to go back... At least I don't think there's one around here. We'll have to go back to the car at some point and see what it says on that. But for now, we'll continue along. Let's see... Okay. I was about to say, that seemed weird that there was nothing I could click on, so I was just... Oh, here's another clickable. Alright, let's see what this one has. Oh, we got a mushroom on there, so...
I don't need that for the time being.
Okay, we'll need that eventually, though. Okay, we got a pair of test tube holders. We'll probably need that for a puzzle at some point, maybe. Let's see.
I don't need that.
I can't grab that with anything, right? Oh, what does it say on there? Barstock voice cylinder? So, I assume there's not a voice cylinder actually at the university, so we'll have to actually... Okay. Nothing else to click on? Oh no, that's part of that. Never mind. I think that connects this whole... Nope. I was going to click there, but I think that just takes me to that part of the thing. Let's see. Nothing here. Does he... Oh, hello. Hold on. Something we can grab. We can grab it. I'm going to steal your stuff, Professor.
I don't need that for the time being.
Okay. We'll come back to that later. Since it says I can't grab it yet.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Let's see if you have any random new dialogue.
I would have loved to study at a university like this.
No age is too old to start learning, my dear.
Maybe, but you know, the eternal student and all.
You prefer being an eternal lawyer?
I have more important things to deal with. Live problems, not things that died millions of years ago.
Everyone has their own priorities, my child.
Oh, and yeah, that was the mammoth. So yeah, we can't take it till he finishes his lecture. So
You told me earlier about a lecture on some ancient Siberian tribe called the Ooks or something?
The Yukuls, my dear. Careful not to confuse them with the Ukistran people of Central Asia.
Do excuse me. I wanted to know if your lecture is going to start soon.
Your eagerness to learn delights me, my dear. But I haven't finished studying this marvelous mammoth effigy yet. Don't worry, I will call you. And see you later.
basically do the quests that you've been given currently, and we'll run across it eventually anyway.
What would you say about seeing Hans Vorarlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
I don't think this is much of an escapade. At least it doesn't seem like it, but oh well, whatever.
Your Hans...
Oh, right. Whoops. Oh, wait, what?
Your Hans Vorarlberg sound... Can you tell me a little...
He was always...
Okay, never mind. I thought that was different.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by...
Yes.
You mean you drive a...
Oh, no.
Okay, yep, that's the same.
My train stopped in a...
Ornithology is...
Are there?
Yeah.
The Amazon?
I'm sorry, my...
Thank you very...
Okay.
You wouldn't know...
Yes.
All right.
Okay, that's the same.
Professor,
My dear...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Sorry?
Just seeing if there's any different... And I guess we can't do anything with this for now, so we'll have to remember that there's something here in the library. Or not in the library, in his, wherever... His, Okay. We know we can go back in now that we know it's unlocked, so... Alright, time to face the rectors again. Oh joy. And see if they can give us the lowdown on this berry situation. I just need a few. I don't need a lot. I just need a handful for the birds. I need to get them drunk. Maybe that's why they don't want to know about it, so the cuckoos don't get in danger. I'm like, dude, they're parasitic birds. They deserve to die. No, they need to be at least... I mean, they're squawking at me, for goodness sakes. Come on, man. I need them out of that ladder. Apparently Kate's not strong enough to hold off some birds.
Forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Do I need some cream for that burn? No, wait, anyway.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barrackstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barrackstadt.
You see, miss, the Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barrackstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barokstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care, and finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. Mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
You know, Kate, you could have used that to get the money early, so you could just leave. So why didn't you? Oh, it's because Kate's a good person. Yeah, it's apparently they've been running a racket here to get drunk as well as probably sell it for a little extra profit. But
if I were to need Sauvignon grapes, I could presumably find them in the garden, couldn't I?
If Sauvignon were to be found here, it would doubtless be situated in the said location.
But the station master would have to let you in. He would be the only one with the key.
Yes, if that's the case, that would be the correct procedure.
These guys must know law as well as Kate does, apparently, to never straight up say it. Can't be liable, I guess, if you never straight up say it. Okay, just seeing if that was different.
Are you sure you want me to mend your bandstand? You don't have some other service I could perform for you that is less complicated?
It appears to me that you are in no position to make demands, miss. So please, keep up with the good work and good luck.
Don't think for a moment that our university is falling apart around our ears. We pay close attention to its maintenance in both the moral and the physical sense of the word.
It is currently the only repair work that deserves payment on completion.
Yeah, funny how they say we're in no position to negotiate yet. I know about the racket, but...
That idea of the station aid...
It's the pride.
It can... I think that's the same.
Oh!
Excuse...
Miss, we've...
Indeed...
Okay, that's the same.
Does the...
What?
Oh, yeah, that long conversation. Yeah, sorry.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, you're
We cannot...
Okay, nothing on that.
Could I possibly leave the train in the station for one more day?
Out of the question. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Perform the task we agreed on, quickly, and we will pay you on completion.
A deal?
When the deal isn't a deal though, so but anyway.
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Kate Walker.
Walker, haven't...
Okay,
Perfect, pure...
Okay, just making
Here we are.
Already?
Thank you.
And
Okay. Yeah, we could have easily, if this had been written a bit differently, I bet could have been an alternate way to solve this by just blackmailing them into letting you leave earlier, paying the money so we could get out of here. But in this case, no, we're not doing that. Because as desperate as Kate is to get out of here, she's not going to go into that situation. If it was me, I would have done that. I mean, I probably would have found a way to... I mean, I'm not a lawyer. Oh, wait, Kate is a lawyer. She probably would have known how to do this, but... Well, they always say she's a lawyer, but they never say what type of lawyer she is, because, believe it or not, there are variations of lawyers. You know, like I said, there's lawyers that are on call, there's trial lawyers, there's like lawsuit lawyers, there's prosecutors, there's defendants, you know, there's lawyers that deal with just like lawsuits, you know, winning you know, case or winning not fraud, you know, just variations of cases and stuff like that. So, all right, dude, I know about your little racket. You're gonna give me that key so I can solve your bandstand problem.
Excuse me, station master, but...
Gotcha.
Okay.
Fine. Look.
Anyway, yeah, I think we just have to ask him about the Sauvignon.
You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
No, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon thing.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Oh, sure. No problemo. Right away, miss.
Well, it is funny when people get when Kate gets angry. They finally kind of listen to her to an extent, but she seems to be one of those people that tries not to get frustrated or angry until like the very last moment. And then she's like, "All right, that's it." You know, kind of like most common people. They usually. But anyway, yeah, that locked door we saw before is the garden. So if we just follow the area here, we can get to the garden door, and our good man has opened it for us. See, now that was that the hard.
Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation about, and I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you, miss.
I don't know if you deserve it for giving us the runaround all the time. Yeah, mum's the word. Walt sent me whatever password. Does he have an eye patch? It's almost more of a pirate or a captain than a station master. But what lies inside the garden? Is it the berry, the Sauvignon? However I keep pronouncing it, berries that we've been looking for this whole time so we can fit the bandstand? Find out next time in the next episode of Syberia. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.